Since the declaration of Muhammadu Buhari as president-elect, many Nigerians within and outside the country have been expressing their expectations. After the swearing of the Muhammadu Buhari administrations, Nigerians expressed high expectations. They called on the new administration to tackle insecurity, power, and ensure corruption-free nation.
Focus corruption, number one, economy, rule of law, and we highly believe in fighting corruption, rule of law, and security of Nigeria.
I think we should focus on unemployment, on security, on fighting corruption, and bringing about peaceful coexistence of the Nigerian people. We have security problem all over the place. That is important. And then corruption, power supply, fuel problem should be over once and for all.
My advice is that it starts from power, which encompasses a lot of things, minus power and employment and security, and the organization of our education sector.
I've always said three key areas: security, economy, power, and infrastructural development.
We are flat in every area, so we have to come up in the most basic areas that the incoming president has identified: our security, our economy, unemployment, our agriculture. We have total revival of it. But first off, we have to be secure.
Well, like I said, I mean, one priority area is power. Without power, you can't really do much. It affects your economy more ways than one. It affects manufacturing. It increases the cost of living and decreases the standard of living. Power is one, definitely. Security is one. It leads to what's going on in the northeast and the rest of the country. We need to look at it very seriously and have a wholesome approach to it.
Security, number one. Number two, the education of our children. Number three, the basic necessities of life for our children. Then after that, infrastructural development.
On the assessment of the former administration of Goodluck Jonathan, they said the administration has done its best despite several lapses.
Jonathan has tried his best according to the power God gave to him. If God gives power, he has tried the power God gave to him to protect and help Nigeria.
The administration has done well in some areas and is lacking in others. This is normal with any situation, but they have strong points that must be credited to them.
He has done his best. He has performed according to his ability. It's not easy to rule Nigeria. He has done his best as a man.
So they've done their best. But Nigeria has said it's time to try another side of it.
I'm going to just say he's done his best. He's tried his best. But there's still a lot more to be done.
They have tried their best, but they have not done too well for Nigeria because we are worse than when they took over.
They further called on Nigerians to exercise patience with the new administration and continue to be law-abiding citizens.
Nigeria to obey the law and stop corruption, stop violence, and love themselves.
Advice to Nigerians is to ensure that they exercise their civic rights and bring about the desired changes they need anytime. The power of the people is in their vote. Their vote now counts, and it should always count.
We should be patient with the present government today. We should be a little bit patient with the government so that we will get what we wanted from that government.
Change begins with every one of us. Change begins with me, begins with you, it begins with all of us.
The advice to Nigeria is for everybody to know that we all are involved in this process, that we all have to contribute to the change. So that's the advice, including myself and you, the reporter.
Nigerians, my advice to Nigerians is to be patient with the incoming government. There's a lot, we're in the red, we're in a hole, and we need to crawl out of that hole. And that's going to take a little while, probably longer than Nigerians think.
My advice to Nigerians is to support the incoming government. Change cannot be brought by the president or his vice or the people in government only. Change must be of attitude of Nigerians. We must cooperate with them to bring the desired change so that life will be easier and better for all of us.
It is hoped that the new administration of Muhammadu Buhari will not disappoint the masses that yearn for change of government. Al Hassan Bala, ITV News, Abuja.